Hello. This is KMBKomhyr, and welcome to episode 41 of KMBKomhyr Plays Minecraft. And I am out here at the witch hut to start the episode. And the reason I'm here is, well, you can see his name tag right there. Rom and I have been finishing the caving out here. We did a lot of work making sure we got everything done, and the rates are absolutely fantastic, except they aren't. And the reason that you don't see anything spawning is that Rom's been AFK here for several hours, and we have probably filled up most of the mob cap up there. You see we're sitting at around 85 to 90 entities. We've filled most of the mob cap with slimes just by him being here. So in addition to finishing the caving, we kind of came up with another idea, which is kind of crazy, but we'll be able to see it down here if I go down and do a little x-ray. So let's do that. Sorry for the darkness, just be temporary. Ooh, even I can't see anything. So okay, we're here on the ocean floor. I'm just gonna dig in a little bit here, and we're gonna start drowning. Okay, yeah, I got torches. So I'm going to set up a little x-ray machine right here. Yeah, let's go down one more block, actually. Lost the light again. Okay, so we're going to go over here. And we need our 2 sticky pistons. Well, I guess they don't have to be sticky, but that's what I have. Yeah, we're going to come this way. I guess this will be okay like this. We won't see everything perfectly, but you guys will get the gist of it. So yeah, we're going to fill this in. Actually, no, we can't do that. I'll get it. Okay, so here is a view of what we've been working on. So yeah, you can see one there, and ooh, big slime over there. Yeah, I kind of built this backwards, but yeah, there's one there. Let me switch over to Silk Touch here. I'll just reverse this so we can get a look in the other direction, which is probably a little bit more informative here. Yeah, this will work. And oh, not there. Here. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, still not great, but you can see a lot of slimes. They're everywhere. Okay, yeah, you can see one over there. You know, half slab bottom. We got a big shaft dug out. You can see the chests there. Should be able to maybe spot something in the distance. I don't know. I'm not really able to see it. So, anyways, I'll explain what we got going on here. So, what we've decided to do, we've decided that digging out all the land is just not doable to get rid of all the squid spawns and you know, prevent every single lost my train of thought, every single slime spawn by getting rid of all the land. That's just not doable. So what we're doing is we've used a slime chunk finder to find all the slime chunks, and we're digging them out from level 40 down to bedrock. So we've got our beacon out there. That is a haste 2 beacon helping us out with the digging. And why don't we actually go down into some of the excavations and we'll take a look at them. So yeah, we had a little bit of a debate about whether using a slime chunk finder was legit, and in the end we decided that it was. Mostly based on the fact that we've seen other people do it. You know, there's precedent there. So we've seen other people use these tools. We said, okay, this is not going to be cheating, and we can do it. So here's one that we dug out. It's pretty much right underneath the base there. And we've got, okay, yeah, so we're full all the way up to here, and I think, yeah, the hopper is filling up. So this just is at the end of the sorting system for the witch farm up there. We have that miscellaneous chest that picks up everything, And we just went below it with hoppers and extended all the way down with this chest tower. So this is where we're storing everything that we're digging out, and you can see we're already up to here with it. So we've gotten a lot done. And yeah, so this is one slime chunk. If we jump down here, ouch, we can go take a look at some other excavations. So we got another one here, which, you know, really dark because we're right down at level 5. The bedrock is right below this, so you'll have to use your imagination a bit. This is dug out all the way up to 40. We can move on here, back into the tunnel. We've linked them all together through tunnels here. We can run over to the third one here. Oh, this one's even worse. Well, let's just throw a few torches on the walls so we can at least see something. So yeah, this is just 16 by 16 excavations going all the way up. And the next ones are over that way. Oh, geez, I did not bring ender pearls. I thought I picked some up. So, whoop, not that. I'm gonna have to pillar up here and we'll go keep looking. So, we've seen 3 so far. This tunnel goes a ways. We put it up at this height so that, ooh, you can hear that, hey? Lots and lots of slimes here. And they won't despawn until we go more than 128 blocks away. A lot of slimes around here. So there's a slime chunk somewhere around there to excavate. This tunnel goes out to where we moved the beacon to. And there are a few mobs spawning over in this area. Ooh. Yeah, this is a slime chunk. They're spawning on the on our pyramid here, and yeah, this is rough. So you can see we've done a lot of work. This is the 4th one. Got a little bit more to show you, but you can see how over time, if you really want to AFK at the witch farm, this will kill your rates. Right in here we saw like, what, 10 slime? Something like that. There's another one over here. You can hear some more. So we'll be going up here to the next chunk that we were working on, and this is where we ended for the time being. So just staircase up. Oof. There's definitely a number up here. Let's get a little bit of light going. So right here, yeah, lots of mobs. You can see how many are just in this tiny area. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is a problem. Holy cow. Keep swinging, just keep swinging. Oh, God. A lot of mobs spawning in a very, very small area here. I'm taking out torches, and yeah, you can see we've done a good job lighting this place up because everything has spawned in one spot here. Holy cow. That was a mess. So yeah, this is where we stopped working for the night. So this chunk here gets dug out, and I believe this one that intersects the ravine. And so, you know, we've done what, like 4.5 or something out of about 35, and it took a little while. So this is a big job, but we'll get it done. And yeah, so that is what we've been working on out here at the witch farm. And next I am going to go back to the Calgary Tower, and I think for the rest of the rest of the episode we're going to be working on finishing off basically the entire place there. So I'll see you back there. Right, just before we head back, I was just going to show you guys what we have accumulated. I've emptied the stick chest a couple times. Almost full stack spider eyes. This is just what we were working out here. Glass bottle, almost double chest, tons of sugar. So, oh yeah, lots and lots of gunpowder, double chest of redstone, tons of glowstone, and of course, Rom's. Oh, jeez, already full again. My God. So yeah, Rom's AFK on top of the skeleton spawner there. So empty this out a little bit before we move on. Maybe I'll take a few more out of there. So yeah, that's just the haul from a couple hours sitting out here working on stuff, and it's pretty nice having all this stuff, like never having to make an arrow, all the bone meal you could ever want. So pretty happy with this project overall, and yeah, now I will see you back at the Calgary Tower. Okay, here we are. I've got the nether portal relocated into the basement here, and I've been doing some work here, so why don't we just take a peek at what I've been working on. So I think, yeah, I had these staircases in place last time that go downward, and I'm keeping it pretty simple down here. You know, mostly the birch, we're going to do a little bit of floor accents, but pretty simple. So this is where I'm going to install pretty much the rest of the things on the list up here. So let's see here. We had things like enchanting table, crafting table, the anvil, the nether portal, stuff like that. So I got a couple of those done. Of course, we got the portal, pretty simple, nothing automated about it. Kind of fleshed it out with the birchwood there without trying to keep it from being too bulky, and I think it's pretty good. The anvil, of course, we worked on this last time, and I've installed a bit of a system for refilling, so we can take a look at that. Up here we just have this lever that opens up a door. We have access to the back, and we can just jump up here and refill the anvils, and that closes up same way. And then of course we got the enchanting table, and it's you know, I wanted to keep this kind of roomy, so I got the bookshelves embedded in the floor, and all we have to do is step on a pressure plate, they pop up, and we can get we should be able to get our level 30s. Well, you can't I have nothing on me that's why don't we make some real quick. Yeah, we'll just make a, oh man, I don't have, okay, here's a crafting table. I'll just make a wooden sword. There we go. Ooh, really? Okay, yeah, so, yeah, we'll get ourselves up to a level 30, so that's good. And that's about as far as I gotten, but I can show you the redstone for the couple things that I got installed here. Not too complicated, but also a couple little tricks to it. Okay, you guys definitely just saw a really choppy cut. That's because I came back to re-record the bit that was originally back in the video, and the reason was I just did an abysmally poor job of actually explaining it. So we're looking at the lever up here, which is right on the well, it's actually on this lamp here. So this just opens up that access door, and the redstone comes down here, and yeah, it just follows here, and this repeater here is actually directly on top of the pistons, and it pushes power through this block, and you hear that the pistons did not retract when I broke that, and that's because of some weirdness with powering pistons from above. So yeah, the pistons are directly under this block here, and by pushing power through the block that I just chopped out and into that dust, we're kind of avoiding some issues with kind of a bud type situation. Yeah, just basically powering them from the side, and then yeah, this power excuse me, this power is turned off first, and so this is diagonal from the top piston, meaning that we're getting rid of this bud situation here, and then the power on the wire directly below that block goes to both pistons. So by turning this off first and then removing the power from both pistons over there, we're able to deactivate them both at the same time. Before, originally when I built this, I just had the wire running down, and I had wire where this repeater was, and that just didn't work because this whole bud thing. So it's just a little trick. It's not too complicated, but I don't know, maybe somebody might find that information useful. So yeah, I'm going to cut back to your previously scheduled programming. So here we go. You'll just have to take my word for it on this. This door does not work without that repeater there, even though it seems like it should. Let's move on to something a little more straightforward and easily explained. We'll just look at the wiring underneath for the enchanting table. So, just jump up here a little bit. The pressure plate is directly on top of there. When you step on it, it powers this dust here, and on the other side of that block you can see there's a redstone torch right there. That's powering that dust there, which loops around the entire ring of pistons. Now there's just redstone dust on top of the blocks that the torches are sitting on, and since the pistons are not solid blocks, the torches, when they're turned on, don't cycle themselves over and over and burn themselves out. They just send power directly up into the pistons. So this is pretty simple wiring, and yeah, that's about that for what I've been working on here. Now I am going to be working on putting the rest of the stuff in here that I want to get in. So we got things like an item disposal, a food pickup, all sorts of stuff like that. So I am going to work some things out, and I'll be back. Okay, well, I've been adding just features here and there. I put a clock above the anvil. I added in these furnaces. There's nothing fancy about them, no redstone involved, but I did do some redstone over here. And what we have is a crafting table, and it's right here. You see it? No, you don't, because it's hidden. And okay, so this is a design that's not by me. It's fairly well known, I think, but it works cool. It's good in this application. So you hit this button and you get a crafting table pop up, and then you hit it again and it's gone flush with the floor. So keeps the room nice and open. So we got just an item frame showing it, and yeah, so that's there. Over here in the same spot, just opposite side of the room, I want to put in the item disposal thing that is on the list. So I have an idea for that. I got something worked out in creative, so I'll work on that next. But I did have to get a little bit fancy, not fancy, a little bit I don't know, creative with the redstone over here. So let's go take a look at that real quick. So yeah, just got all the wiring here, and it's pretty standard stuff. I can't remember exactly whose video I looked at for this one, but there were a bunch with the same design. So that is all the wiring for the block swapper. The problem came when I had to get power to it. So it's super close to my enchanting table there, and power needs to go to this block right here. So I actually had to do two things here. I had to, first of all, move the power for one piston for the enchanting table. That one right up there, I had to actually pull it off the backside of here and go around through a repeater and into the block. So that was how I got that through. And then for this is I'm not sure if you guys can see this well or not, but I'm trying. And so then for the block swapper, I just had to reroute a wire around, which you see right here. That torch used to be on the side of that block. So instead of there, it was where that block is, right there. And I had to take kind of a roundabout route. And then I pulled the wire off the back of that button right there, down and around. And, well, it's all very mashed in there. But you could see that it works, and thankfully for over here I have a plan that will take quite a bit less room, so I'll get working on that and we'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright, next thing is done, so it's kind of a mirror image of what I got over there. Here we have pop-up crafting table, and like I said, that's not my own design, but this over here is. So this is item disposal, and basically what we have is just a vertical kind of jeb door. So pulls the block out, you can see the piston down there. So now we have just a hole with a hopper in it, and you just throw whatever you don't want down there and it will get rid of it for you. So I'll show you how that works. I'll just close that back up, and yeah, let's go take a quick look at that. Yeah, I'll go down here, and so right here, that's where the button is to open it. The wire goes down to there, and here we have one of those the dropper T flip-flops like I'm using up in the chicken farm. So if you want to see how that is done, there's other videos on it, or you can go look at where I built my new chicken farm. So that T flip-flop is just what triggers the door. Let's see if we can get up here just a bit. Okay, so T flip-flop into the door trigger, and the door is very simple. It's just like I said, kind of a jeb door, so power goes into here. That is what is, well, let's see if I can get over there. Yeah. Well, you can't quite see it, but on the other side of this block is the vertical piston pushing the plank up into place. So first thing that happens when this T flip-flop gets depowered is that block retracts. Then this repeater on a short delay pulls back both of these pistons, and that pulls both the block and the piston out of the way. And then when you reverse it, this block gets powered first, but because the piston, the vertical piston sitting over here, it doesn't get powered, and then power comes over to these two pistons, pushes out, and when the vertical piston goes beside this block, it immediately gets powered and pushes back up. So very simple concept. And then down here, all we have is that hopper feeding into this dropper. We got a comparator coming off of it right there. That feeds into this repeater, back into itself, and this is on subtract mode, so that forms a clock. And that also goes up beside the dropper so that it will fire with the clock. And then just behind here, above the downward facing, or I mean below the downward facing dropper, we have a cactus, and that's what destroys the items. So I'll just throw all my rotten flesh in here. Don't like that stuff, and we can watch it. Yeah, just getting destroyed on the cactus, just like so. And yeah, one made it off, and that is why I have that block right there. And so that all works perfectly fine, and I got it all safely blocked off so that the villager can't kill himself on the cactus. So we got quite a bit of redstone stuff going on down here, and got a bunch of stuff to check off the list. Getting things nice and comfortable down here. So let's see here. We have the nether portal. We have the item drop back there. Ladder up, ladder down. Need to do the door. Got the anvil and the enchant area. Furnaces, crafting table, item disposal, water source. So we need the food pickup and the door and the ladder to access where the villager is, and that is all that's left. So yeah, let me get working on that, and I think this is going to be a longer episode, but that's alright. I'll be back when I got something else done. Alright, well, I've done some more work, and I think we are almost done in here. We're not going to be able to finish up everything in the Calgary Tower in this episode, but we will next time. So, let's see, what was I working on? Well, I got the food pickup done over here, so this chest will automatically replenish itself with cooked chicken, and we can take a look back here to see what I did. So, let's see here. Right back there, that is where the item drop area on the floor above is. And then going straight up above this hopper, that is where the chicken comes down from the chicken farm up above. So they merge into one pipe. And then right here, I have just a one sorting cell here, and you can see the filter right here. So it's just it sorts out the cooked chicken. That's all it does, except for this one little addition I made. So right here, coming off this hopper, you see we have a comparator right there. And what this is doing is it is detecting when this hopper here gets completely full of cooked chicken. So we have a torch into a repeater, and that is keeping the comparator off until it detects that this hopper is completely full. When that happens, it sends power up this line and around. Let's see, we have a right above this hopper is a half slab, otherwise this would never be able to come back on, but it keeps this hopper right here disabled, and then as soon as I take some chicken out of the chest, it will start replenishing from this hopper. The comparator will go off, and it will start refilling it. So yeah, you can see I have a half slab there, otherwise this hopper would stay disabled. It would never push chicken into the chest when the chicken was taken out, and so that is why that is there. So we can see here, if I take some chicken out, it starts replenishing, and yeah, so the comparator is off now, and I should be able to put this right back in there. And actually I shouldn't have done it quite like that. There we go. And yeah, when the hopper here gets back full, it's replenishing the chest right now, and when it fills back up completely, it should turn this back on. So this is almost done here, and there we go, it's disabled again. So now it will be sending everything down this pipe, and that is the pipeline that's going to lead to the storage room. So we can see where that goes down below, and then we can show just another little test of what I got there. So I have access to down below right here now. Put this ladder in, and so there he is. There, villagers there. Got the cats still down here, and I've been pushing all my cooked chicken into these 5 double chests here, so we can see. Oh yeah, feathers too. Lots of feathers, cooked chicken. Lots and lots of cooked chicken. So this one is just starting to fill. Yeah, it's just extensive amounts. So let me actually pull some of this out, and we'll take it with us, and we'll do just a little quick test here. So yeah, if I take one stack out of here, it should replenish with a full stack, and then we should have one full stack missing from here. So we'll let that go. But in the meantime, up above here, I'll just throw a few things onto the drop area here. So let's go maybe these jack-o'-lanterns, and I don't know. I'll keep that zombie meat. We'll throw these emeralds, some glowstone, some cobble. And that should, if everything is working properly, work its way down into those double chests down below. But let's see how we're doing here. Okay, we're all filled back up here. We have one spot empty. Now if we go above the line here and we put 2 stacks of cooked chicken in, it should split it between the 2 lines. So yeah, let's do that. We'll put one in there, and you see it's draining pretty quick. I'm not quite sure why it's so speedy there, but I put 1 stack in there, and half of it, 32, if things are working as I expect them to, should reach our hopper back here. Okay, it wasn't quite an even split, but pretty close. If I put another full stack in, we should get it filled up here, and we should yeah, we should see everything else pretty much filled up down below. And then, whoops, oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, so this is all working just as I expect. See the filter here, that is the important part. It is not filling up with chicken. It's just staying at this proper level, so that tells me that the wiring's all working properly. And so yeah, let's go take a look at our chests down below, and they should be pretty much as they were before, except we should be able to pull out those things we threw in up above, so they'll have made their way. Here we go. So yeah, there we go. It's all seems to be sorted properly, and yeah, I think it seems like everything's working just fine. So pretty happy with it, and just wanted to show one change I made to this right here. What I did is I added an extra hopper to it, and what happens is that when here, let's actually go take a look. So this part right here is the part that's new, this torch and this repeater, and I'll show you what that does. So if we come up here and we open this up, we'll go back down real quick and we'll take a look. So this is now on, and what that is doing is it's giving me kind of a second chance. So this is the item disposal unit, and I'll throw something valuable in there. I'll throw some emeralds, and I'll throw the rotten flesh in, and let's see, something I really can afford to get rid of. We'll throw 7 cobble in as well. So you can hear it's not clicking, it's not getting rid of that stuff, and that's because that one hopper there is disabled while the system is open. So if necessary, I can come down here, pull something out of that hopper, and then when I go back up and I close her up, we'll hear it. There it goes. It's shooting out all the items that are still in there and getting rid of them. So that's working just fine, just how I wanted it to. And yeah, so I think, oh yeah, and I added the ender chests here. Put one on each side to kind of mirror it. So let's go take a look at the list of stuff here. We have the nether portal, item drop, ladder up, ladder down. That's all done. The balcony, the door is not done, so we'll leave this here. The anvil and the enchanting area are done. We got furnaces, crafting table, item disposal, water source, all done. And food pickup and the storage room pipe, also done. So I think we're pretty much out of time for today, but I feel like working on stuff. So I'm probably going to try to get the Calgary Tower completely finished for the start of the next episode. So stuff up at the top and get the door in place, and then yeah, finish the ladder going all the way up. There will be another portal in the top. I'll link those up in the nether, and yeah, do the door. And then after that, I think I probably will try to do some work on the Venice area, because I think some people want me to maybe get something done there, and we'll see what else I get working on next time. So yeah, that's going to be it for today, and thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.